Have you ever had a very tedious task that you just did not want to do? See, imagine this scenario. I'm in year 7 and we have an art project where you get to create sustainable furniture. And I'm really excited because it's my first time ever making furniture. But of course, we need a PowerPoint to go along with it. And I was selected for the task, which meant that I had to go through the process of designing, structuring, researching, summarizing, and finalizing. And I was not thrilled. I'm clicking pens nonstop, spacing out for minutes on end, typing random gibberish on my computer, and I'm just thinking about how much I actually wanted to create furniture instead of doing, well, this. Fortunately, I've discovered a wonderful tool called artificial intelligence, and it was amazing to see all of this work done with just this simple prompt. Can you imagine how that felt? Watching hours of grunt work disappear with a simple click? So, from my own personal experience, I realized that AI possesses an enormous amount of potential in our education system. But wait, I know what some of you are probably thinking. Don't many students also use AI to cheat on their assignments? Well, you are right. Even you can now use AI to write entire essays, answer quiz questions, or do all of your assignments. And what's even worse is that AI can introduce bias. If a program like ChatGPT is trained on biased information, then when a student asks it a question, they could get a biased response. On a related point, AI may generate misinformation. The data that AI draws from may contain errors, be outdated, or contain misinformation, which means that neither students nor teachers should ever assume that information provided by AI is accurate. Also, in my opinion, AI tends to prioritize efficiency over effectiveness. They may sacrifice depth for quick fixes and shallow learning experiences. And this can lead to a lack of engagement and motivation among students, which is precisely the opposite of what we want to achieve. Furthermore, AI is not yet optimized for tasks that require creativity. Education requires students to develop the skills so they can tackle new problems and come up with original ideas. Teaching creativity is one of the most complex tasks for teachers, as every student has a different way of thinking, and it is not possible for AI to achieve this task yet. So, we've established that there are certain risks and potentially big problems with AI. Now, let's identify the opportunities that AI can give us. First, let's take a look at the current state of AI usage in education. A 2024 study taken by the Center for Democracy and Technology shows that more than 83% of teachers used AI in 2024, which represents an increase of 32% compared to 2023. In the same study, 59% of teachers reported that they're certain that one or more of their students have used AI for school purposes. In other words, more and more students and teachers are adopting this new technology. So, what benefits exactly does AI offer us when we welcome it with open arms? First, speed. For example, if a student is stuck on an assignment, then the sheer speed of AI can provide immediate assistance if a teacher isn't available. And furthermore, AI is also available 24/7, which means that support is available anytime. And instant support when a teacher isn't free really encourages self-learning. In addition, AI also offers personalized learning and adaptive quizzes that can adjust to your pace so that students are not just limited to the standardized material and pace. So, how exactly do we keep the light while shrinking the shadows? First, we need to make sure that students know how to use AI responsibly. To do this, we should create clear policies and procedures that outline the ethical and responsible usage of AI. Remember at the start of the speech where I used AI to help with my sustainable furniture PowerPoint? Well, I made sure that I added clear footnotes on where and how AI was used in my work, just like I did for this very PowerPoint as well, as I used AI to create many of the images. However, it is very alarming that very few teachers even truly understand AI. A 2024 survey taken by Education Week shows that more than 71% of teachers receive no professional training about using AI in the classroom. We need to educate teachers, students, and parents on how AI systems work. We should also take data privacy and security into consideration. We could implement strong data security safeguards to protect student data and maintain compliance with privacy laws. Finally, we should ensure equity and accessibility to AI by making sure that students from all backgrounds have equal access to AI. So, AI clearly possesses an enormous amount of potential. And if you implement AI correctly, I believe it could become more than just a shortcut, but a tool to further develop skills. I began with a PowerPoint rescue story, but the real plot twist is what happens after today. AI will not disappear, and it will not grade itself on responsibility, you will. My challenge for all of you is simple. Use this technology to stretch your minds, never to shrink them. Let's leave school not just fluent in speaking to machines, but fluent in listening to your own curiosity. Thank you.